Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we have started solving problems on algorithm analysis. In this video also, we are going to solve some practice questions. But before getting into this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now look at this question. What is the time and space complexity? And how we are going to approach this problem to find out the time complexity. As we know, every statement in your code takes 1 unit of time, and that we have learned in the previous video. If you want, you can check it out in the playlist. So this statement takes 1 unit of time because this will be executed only once. Now, how many times this particular statement will be executed? N times, right? From 0 to n minus 1. Say for example, if n is 5, then it will be executed from 0 to 4. And for each execution, the statement will take 1 unit of time. And therefore, total time unit for this particular statement is n units. And this written statement also takes 1 unit of time. So what is the total time unit? N plus 2. And you can ignore this constant term. So the time complexity for this code segment is order of n. And again I'm telling this, here this O represents order of growth. This is not asymptotic big O or small o, nothing like that. It simply represents order of growth of your algorithm. That's it. Now, what is the space complexity of this problem? As we know, every variable in your code other than the input variable will take 1 unit of memory. In simple words, in space complexity, you have to find out how much extra space your algorithm is using other than the input variables. See here, this array A and N is input. So leave those variables. Other than that, we are having variables S and I. And each one will take 1 unit of memory. And the total memory unit is 2, which is constant. And therefore, space complexity of this code segment is order of 1. Now let's move on to the next question. If you see here, this loop is not incremented by 1. This is incremented by 2. So how many times this statement will be executed? Say for example, n is 6 and initially I is 1. Now the condition is true, so the statement will be executed, and then I becomes 3. Again condition is true and the statement will be executed, and then I becomes 5 and the condition is true. Again the statement will be executed and I becomes 7. Now the condition fails and the control will come out of this loop. So time unit for this statement is 3. Now will this printf statement always take 3 time units? No, right? Because when the input n changes, then the time unit will also be changed. So you have to represent this 3 in terms of n, which is n by 2. Hence the time unit for this statement is n by 2 and the total time unit is also n by 2. Now you have to ignore this constant term. So the time complexity of this problem is order of n. And the space complexity is order of 1 because other than the input variable, we are having only one variable I that will take 1 unit of memory, and the total memory unit is also 1, which is constant. So the space complexity is order of 1. That's it for this video. I hope this is helpful, and in the next video we will analyze some more problems. So do subscribe my channel and keep learning.